Placer High School. Touchdown Production, celebrating our 13th exciting season of local sports television, is proud to present Junior Hillman Pee-wee Football. Tonight, on opening day of the 2009 season, your Placer Junior Hillman Junior Pee-wees take on their crosstown rivals, the Bear River Junior Bruins Junior Pee-wees. It's an opening day celebration for the Hillman, and all the junior football action starts right here, right now, on your NorCal Game of the Week. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Febvre Stadium here on the campus of Placer High School on a beautiful summer day. It's opening day of the football season for both of these junior programs. I'm Gil Dominguez, of course, here with Touchdown Productions, along with our director today in the Commander 2, Sean Kashevsky, and of the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team. We are in the waning minutes of the Mighty Might game. Bear River making a big gain right there. He could go all the way, and he does. Touchdown, Bear River. A big run by the Bear River Mighty Might organization with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. A great score for them, but it won't be enough for them to win the game as time has expired, and Placer's going to take this one 20-12, and it's a very good thing that number 44, Evan Robinson, scored from 10 yards out for the Junior Hillman just a few minutes ago. Otherwise, we could have a tie game right here. But the touchdown by Evan Robinson securing the victory for the Hillman as the Bruins take it 50 yards for the touchdown here to close out the game, and what a great thing for their program. Ending the game on a touchdown gives them a lot of confidence for next week, even though they will not be victorious here today. It'll be the Junior Hillman 20-12 as the final gun blows, and that'll be your ball game. So it was opening day for the Hillman here, and of course today also marks the birthday of Touchdown Productions. It was August 30th, 1997 when we produced our very first football telecast, which was the Junior Miners and the Junior Bruins, who were at that time in their very first season as an organization. As we begin our 13th season of bringing you only the best in local sports television, we have a lot of changes for you this year. First of all of our games are going to be broadcast on the internet and on demand at nevadacountytv.org. And secondly, we'll have 2 trucks out this year for our high school football coverage, bringing you 28 high school football broadcasts along with 17 junior football telecasts. So lots of great football action on tap for you this year. And we started all off today with Hillman taking on the Bruins. So as we prepare for the opening kickoff, let's pause to remind you that this exclusive NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten today by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. Everyone knows it's less expensive to rent than to buy, and HBE Rentals is committed to providing rental products and services just like it has since 1953. With 2 locations to serve you, HB Rentals is a full-service rental facility and supply yard that's open daily. They carry aerial lifts, clippers, weed eaters, trenchers, and tractors by Bobcat and Kubota. It's HBE Rentals in Colfax and Grass Valley, proud to be part of the Hanson Enterprises. And Mike Bratton State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Are you in the State Farm zone? At Mike Bratton State Farm Insurance, you'll never have to worry about it because Mike and his team know how to take care of you and your family's insurance needs. They do their best to exceed your expectations of what an insurance company can do for you because they're also your friends and neighbors right here in Nevada County. That's Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance. And Quail Ridge Senior Living. Quail Ridge is located in the heart of Grass Valley and offers many different living plans for you, including independent living apartments, assisted living apartments, and for families with special needs, they offer Alzheimer's, dementia, and respite care. Quail Ridge Senior Living, dedicated to having you live the life to its fullest. and all-phase heating and air conditioning. Summer is definitely here. Wouldn't it be nice to come home to a cool and comfortable home each night? Well, you don't have to imagine it, because All-Phase Heating and Air Conditioning installs the Bryant heating and cooling system. In fact, All-Phase is the only factory-authorized Bryant dealer in Nevada County and carries the complete line of Bryant Premier cooling systems. All-Phase Heating and Air Conditioning. And B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. B&C carries everything you need, from building materials to paint. Their True Value Easy Care Spray spreads evenly and comes in custom colors. In the Garden Center, you'll find a complete nursery with expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. At B&C, they're always there to lend you a helping hand. So start right. Start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. And happy birthday to Touchdown Productions as we begin our 13th season. We turn 12 today, so kind of a tween. We're a tweener right now. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks for tuning in, and, of course, making us the #1 sports telecast in the Foothills. Remember, all of our Game of the Week telecasts since 1997 are available on DVD. From football to rodeo, they're all the great sports memories in Nevada County and Placer County, produced by Touchdown Productions. Now seen streaming all over the world at www.nevadacountytv.org, or just click on Watch NCTV Now for our next broadcast of the NorCal Game of the Week. So we've got the Junior Pee-wees on tap in our first contest of the day. And I think we're going to see a scoring fest here. These are just the step up from the Mighty Mites. Two telecasts for you today. First is the Junior Pee-wees. Second will be the Pee-wees as they play in order. First is the Mighty Mites, which we just saw a thrilling finish as Bear River scored in the last 10 seconds. And then it's the Junior Pee-wees, then the Pee-wees. After that, at 1 o'clock, which in a game that we will not cover, is the Junior Midgets. And then at 3 o'clock, the big boys come into the field, and that will be the midget players. These are one step below freshmen. And, of course, their programs, Junior Hillman want to become Hillman when they grow up, and Joey Montoya's program here that he's initiated the wing T offense in all of the Junior Pee-wee leagues. And, of course, if you're a Bruin, you want to grow up and work with Coach Logue and the fine organization up at Bear River. We will also be bringing you that Placer Bear River game at the high school level a little bit later on this season. This year, Placer travels up to Bear River to play. And, of course, our whole high school season begins on September 4th with the Miners and the Bruins scrimmage, which is next Friday. We will have that game for you on Saturday, September 5th. So while we continue to await the opening kickoff, one more time, let's go ahead and thank the great sponsors that are bringing you today's contest. Of course, if you want to be a sponsor and underwrite the Game of the Week, love to have you. Give us a call at Touchdown Productions at 274-2206, and we'd be glad to talk with you about it. But for right now, your NorCal Game of the Week, Junior Hillman Games here today is being underwritten by Certified Automotive. Ed Mortara, and Steve McClure have over 46 years of experience, which means they really know their way around an engine and can solve any automotive problem. Using state-of-the-art equipment, Ed and Steve can accurately diagnose your problem and tell you how they plan to fix it. They're your local alternative to maintain your new car warranty as well. Certified Automotive, proud to sponsor local sports on NCTV. And our good friends over at Docomo's, East Main Pharmacy and Nevada City Pharmacy. David Docomo and his wife on vacation right now, so you guys enjoy yourselves. They specialize in getting out your medications with no long lines, and that's important when you don't feel well. At Docomo's, you don't have to wait in line at all. Just have your prescription called in to Docomo's, and they'll deliver it right to your door. They work with most insurance plans, of course, and both locations are open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 1, Docomo's East Main Pharmacy and Nevada City Pharmacy. Adecco Employment Services of Grass Valley. Adecco is the world's leading provider of human resource solutions with 6,000 offices in over 60 countries around the world. They are proud of their efforts with the International Olympic Committee to help athletes around the world make the transition from sports to a career. In these challenging economic times, you need the help of Dawn Whitmore and her staff in Grass Valley or any Adecco office near you. Adecco Employment Services, better work for a better life. And the Bean Easy Living Center. What better way to watch the Placer Junior Hillman than with a big screen TV from the Bean Center? Ryan O'Brien here today as his son plays his very first Pee Wee football game. Talked to him on the sidelines. Of course, he wants to tell you that the Bean Center is your electronic headquarters for big screen TVs and surround sound in Grass Valley. Their 5,000 square foot showroom is packed with the latest in video and audio technology, along with the Bean Video Specialist. There's no need to go down the hill and shop. You can shop the Bean Center with confidence. It's the Bean Easy Living Center. And Foothill Flowers, the oldest business on Main Street, is also the most beautiful. It's Foothill Flowers, still in their Main Street location since 1966, specializing in flower bouquets and arrangement for every occasion of your life. From birthdays to anniversaries and weddings to everyday flowers, Foothill Flowers is there to supply your floral needs and answer your questions. It's Foothill Flowers, proud to be part of sports television in Nevada County. And Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 13th season of local sports television. Gil Dominguez saying thanks for joining us tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game when we announce the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award presented by Award Innovations. We'll select the most deserving Placer or Bear River player and honor him with a plaque, the Game of the Week award plaque made by Award Innovations. So stay tuned for Touchdown Productions Player of the Game, manufactured by Award Innovations right in Grass Valley, coming up immediately after this Junior Hillman football telecast. So on the field, the Bruins are running some plays at the far end. The Placer Junior Hillman have yet to take the field, and they seem to be lined up over on the left-hand side, but have not entered the field through the bevy of cheerleaders. And while we're waiting here, guys, I forgot to bring my little tin of mints. And Lynn's right outside the truck. Maybe she could bring them up here for me. I forgot to bring my little tin of mints. My little tin of mints. It's in my briefcase, my little, the Altoids. Okay. So, beautiful sunny day like we were talking about earlier in the top of the telecast. Temperatures in the 80s, I would imagine. Nice breeze blowing left to right across the stadium. In the first game of the afternoon, the Placer Hillman won that game 20-12. It was a 12-6 up until the last 3 minutes of the game when number 44, Evan Robinson, scored from 10 yards out for the Hillman. It was an off-tackle run to the left And as he got close to the goal line, he was surrounded by a bevy of Bear River tacklers, only to bull his way right across the goal line. It was a great effort by Evan Robinson to score the touchdown, making it 20-6. And then I think what happened is it was the last waning moments of the game, and some extra players were able to get out there and bang some heads. And Bear River was able to score with about 10 seconds remaining, and scored their second touchdown of the day, drawing it closer to 20-12 as time ran out. So the Hillman victorious in their very first game of the brand new season. It's the 2009 season here for both teams. Last week was their various jamborees around Northern California. Jamboree is where all 5 or 6 teams from different leagues get together, and they do their official weigh-ins and make sure that the kids are the appropriate weight, and all the paperwork is handed in and the rosters are formalized. And then they go out and scrimmage for a little bit. So that was last week. This week it's the first week of play for all the organizations throughout the league. And junior football continues to be a popular sport. So now, I guess what we're waiting for is the big stadium introductions of the Placer players, and here they come.
Number 3, Jake Tucker.
There's Chandler Nelson.
Number 9, Riley Decker. Number 11,
Riley Decker's number 9. Number 11, Jonathan Callahan. And it looks like we got an injured player there. Not in pads today, but certainly part of the team.
Edwards.
Be sure to stick around at half. We will have the cheerleaders will entertain us before we take our break. And then, of course, it's on to third and fourth quarter action.
Number 41, Matthew Anderson. Number 43.
So as I was saying, we have a very extensive high school schedule coming for you this season. Lots of great games.
Number 53.
Because we're going to be rolling 2 trucks this year, we will be able to do twice as many football games as we have in the past. Last year we tallied 15 games in all, following these Placer Hillman varsity team all the way to the section finals against their league rival, the Whitney Wildcats. I can report to you that it was a very, very cold December 11th evening down at Folsom High School for that championship game. And we were very happy to get out of the football business and get inside and do some basketball. But a great run by the Hillman, who had to go to court in order to make it happen. And the judge overturned the section's ruling about a child that was a foster kid that had come into the organization. And that judge's ruling allowed Placer to go into the playoffs and prevented Colfax from going into the playoffs. And then Placer, like I said, went all its way into the championship game as we saw big number 99, Ricky White, sprinting onto the field. And that young man is a big, cool drink of water right there. Be interesting to see where they place number 99, Ricky White, on the field. So the coin toss is coming in. Guys, I'm getting a little bit of radio in my headset if we can want to make an adjustment there. Roger that. You know, I don't have another person working here. What if I switch headsets? You want to try that? Roger that. Okay. Well, we'll just stay where they're at. In the truck today for us, Brandon Duckett, as he always is, doing his titles and replay, and directing for us today is Sean Kashevsky. Those will be one of our team of players as we pause right now and pause for the national anthem. Big round of applause here at Febvre Stadium for the recorded version of the national anthem today. You know, doing as many games as we do, we get the opportunity to hear many different renditions, a cappella, musical, singers, groups, bands. It's always fun to hear the national anthem. So going out for the coin toss right now, we have the captains for the junior Pee-wees. On your left, number 25 is Owen Scott. And next to him is number 39, Robert Cree. Number 84 is out on the field. And you pardon me, we don't have a numerical roster. We have an alphabetical one. So it must be 94 right there, Carlos Valles. And then, of course, we have big number 99, Ricky White. For Bear River, we have Caden Alberg. I can see there in the middle. There's the coin toss. It's up. Showing it to Placer. Bear River made the call. Placer looks like they're deciding whether they want to kick or receive. I would say that they won the toss. Tyler Mendenhall is also the captain out there for the Bruins, as well as, so Hillman will receive. And we'll get that third captain for you. Looks like number 20, Cody Kennedy, is also the captain out there. So the coin toss is history. The junior Hillman will be receiving the ball. Sorry about that. Had a fan asking us a question. We did not televise the Mighty Mike game except for the final few moments. But today we will have the Junior Pee Wee game and the Pee Wee game on tap here. The game is running just about 15 minutes late. It's supposed to be an 11 o'clock kickoff, and we've got 11:15 right now. The referee, at this level, the referees are also instructing the boys out there as well. Game situation and what the rules are, and of course how to enforcing the rules as part of the game. Case in point, referee back there telling the kicker that the ball has to be behind the line at the 40-yard line, and he had it set up in his tee right on the line. So making that little adjustment, and the learning curve continues here for the Junior Pee Wees. And we are just about ready for action here as the Junior Pee Wees move up to the proper line of scrimmage, which for them would be the 50-yard line. And like I said, this is just the second year in football for many of these kids, some of them even just the first year. This is where the programs used to start out with, but now they have the Mighty Mites. And the kick is off, and we are underway. Picked up at the 20-yard line, and going to the right, breaks loose of a gang of tacklers before he's brought down at the 35-yard line, and he's going to be injured on the very first play. So we have man down. Welcome to the NFL. Our ball carrier sandwiched as the Hillman take a knee and the Bruins take a knee. And trying to see his number. Oh, I could look at the monitor and see it better there. 33. Thank you guys for the assist in there. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the replay. That's Jonah O'Neill. Actually, play's about to begin right here. And there we see him breaking free right there, and then just getting hit. Now on the far left-hand side, coming around. He's not going to be able to turn the corner, though. Great defensive play by number 11, Philip Holland. Stopped number 25, Owen Smith, from going around the corner, actually going for the touchdown. All he had to do was get by Philip Holland, and he would have had 6 points, but a big gain for the Hillman here. And that'll be 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Over quarterback, over center is Jonathan Callahan. Callahan pitches out to the right-hand side. And good defensive play by the Bruins keeps it to no gain. Stringing it out there on the outside is number 40, Travis Carpenter. So Jonathan Callahan, the QB for the Hillman, handing it off to Jake Tucker around the right-hand side. Hillman break the huddle. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Ball at the 40, no score. 8:44 remaining in the first period. Callahan. Oh, fumble! Ball's on the ground, and Bear River's going to recover. Number 81, Jacob Berger, coming up with the ball as Callahan lost the handle after the snap from center. And big turnover here for the Bruins as they will take the ball now at their own 43, 1st and 10, Bear River.
ferocious Hillman defense is ready to play.
Let's get a look at this Bear River offense here for the first time. Quarterback is going to be Tyler Mendenhall. Nope, tried to make the Hillman jump off sides, and they did. So a hard count by Mendenhall results in a encroachment penalty against the Hillman. And that'll move them back 5 yards. It'll be first down and 5 now. Clock winds. Actually, the clock never stops in this division either. Handoff up the middle. Number 20. Very powerful. Breaking tackles left and right. He's on his horse. He could go all the way. It's Cody Kennedy all the way down to the 10-yard line. Cody Kennedy, what a horse, as he just plows through the line of the Hillman for a huge gain on a 1st and 5 play. "45-yard run. Ball is down on the 15-yard line. There's no side markers on this side, so we have to go just by what's on the other side. Mendenhall takes the snap. Fumble on the ground, falls on it, though. So the same thing that happened to Placer in their first drive happens to Bear River, where there's a fumble on the snap. Bear River a little bit luckier than the Hillman, though, as Mendenhall falls on it. Now they'll reset. They'll run the same play. Up the middle. Number 20 again. I think we're going to see a lot of him today. Cody Kennedy plows through. Gains 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down now. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 10-yard line. They have to go down to the 5-yard line for a first down, so they can't get a first down without scoring, as Mendenhall brings the line Mendenhall the snap, the give, off tackle, fumble on the play, and Placer recovers the ball down on the 10-yard line. The ball carrier was Jake Fredericks. And picking up the ball for the Hillman was Jake Tucker. So 2 possessions, 2 fumbles. We are knotted at 0, but the Hillman now find themselves in a big hole at the 10-yard line. But they have a first down, which is a much better proposition than having Bear River have a first down with 10 yards to go for the touchdown. So the pregame jitters are probably out of the way at this point. As Callahan brings his Hillman up. Fakes the pass, gives off to the right-hand side. Fumble again. Referee's trying to break it up. And Hillman are going to be able to maintain possession, but a penalty flag is on the field.
Flag on the play.
So the penalty is going to be illegal contact. And that's going to move the Hillman back 5 yards. They had already broken the huddle. And we're coming up to the line of scrimmage, not realizing they have to walk off the penalty. So now it's going to be a first down again, 1st and 15, this time down at the 5-yard line. Long way to go for the Hillman. Handoff over to the left-hand side now. It's going to go into the, did he get into the end zone? No, he didn't. Right down to the 2. So the Bear River defense really pressuring This Hillman offense now, with their backs against the wall, they're going to have second down and 17 yards to go for the first. So Bear River hoping to hold the Hillman here, get some excellent field position. 5:43 remaining in the first period, no score. We got an illegal procedure call against the Hillman. That's going to be not taken.
Second down.
Here's a good shot of the Hillman for you. And now at quarterback is Owen Scott. Scott takes the ball. He's going to roll left. He's got trouble behind him, trying to look for somebody to throw to. He's going to get up to about the 7-yard line, though, and he's spun out of bounds there by number 66, Jonathan Good. And we can see a host of Bear River attackers. Bear River really did a good job of coming through and following him all the way around. He had nobody out in the pattern that he's going to be able to get the ball to, although he was looking for somebody to throw the ball at. And now they'll line up once again, third down. Back to pass, but it's off to the right-hand side. Little deception play with that wing T. He's got some running room out there, and he gets all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's going to be number 9, Riley Decker. So Decker, it's going to be 4th down and 2. So it should be interesting to see what the Hillman coaches are going to be. They're only out to their 20-yard line. You really don't want to give Bear River the ball, but I think that's exactly what's going to happen. 4th and 2, and they're going to go for it. And that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to go for the first down, and if that doesn't work, then the defense has to take over, and it's not going to work. Bear River stuffs it right at the line of scrimmage. So it will be first down, Bear River, and they're going to take over right where they left off, right where they had the fumble. So their drive interrupted by a Placer possession. Bear River will take over and continue their march toward the goal line. 1st and 10, ball at the 20. Clock is wound. 4:20 remaining in the period. 1st and 10, Bear River. Mendenhall under center. Takes the snap. Hands off. Number 30 around the left-hand side. Now it cuts up the middle. Big hit by the Hillman, but not before he's gained at least 10 yards. And he's gained 12 yards. It will be 1st and goal. So giving him the ball off to Jake Fredericks. Very well executed play by the Hillman. Placer secondary had to make that tackle in order to prevent the touchdown. So here they are, 1st and goal. Mendenhall over center. He's going to roll left, looking for somebody in the pattern. Throws it out there, ball's going to fall incomplete. Looking for the pass out there was Morgan Robinson. Covered very well by the Hillman defense. Going to bring up 2nd and goal. Ball at the 8-yard line. Maybe the 9. Bear River will not be able to get a first down. Placer, their backs against the wall, trying to prevent a Bear River touchdown here in the closing minutes of the first period. Mendenhall takes the snap. Hands off. Left-hand side, a little bit of mix-up in the backfield, and that's going to allow for the Hillman to come in and make a great play. The ball went to Wyatt Bosworth, but he was quickly swallowed by the defensive line.
Number 32, the Hillman says not today.
And that's a 4-yard loss. Ball now back to the 13-yard line. So now it'll be 3rd down and goal for the Bruins. Mendenhall once again takes a snap. Fumble! Ball's on the ground. Jumping on it quickly is Cody Kennedy and Tyler Mendenhall. So now that's going to bring up 4th and goal for the Bruins. They were 2nd and goal down at the 9-yard line. And they had a loss, a mix-up in the backfield, and then fumbled the ball. Now this brings up 4th down. Mendenhall takes the snap. He's going to go for the end zone. Throws it over the middle. Touchdown, Bruins!
Flag on the play.
Flag is on the play, though. We're going to have to wait to see what the call is. He gave a preliminary call there of illegal participation. Okay, so it's looking at my list here of it's going to be against Bear River. So obviously the Hillman are going to take that, nullify the touchdown, and they're going to move the Bruins back 5 yards. So the points come off the board. And what a tough penalty for the Bruins. There they had scored on the pass over the middle. And the loss of down on there is going to be 1st and 10 for the Hillman now. So the Hillman back with the ball. Ball's going to be on the 18-yard line. Now we'll see if the Hillman offense can generate anything other than the very first series when they had a couple of good running plays. The Bear River defense has bottled them up pretty effectively. 2 minutes remaining here now in the first period. Now time is called, and they will stop the clock, and they will run over to the sidelines. While they're doing that, let's go ahead and remind everybody that today's telecast is brought to you by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. Hanson Brothers knows the requirements for a beautiful home, and it all begins with a good foundation. They specialize in site preparation and the placement of underground utilities and septic systems. Then you add drainage, driveway paving, concrete work, and finally, finish it off with topsoils and garden enhancements from Hanson Brothers in Colfax. It's all at Hanson Brothers Construction, HBE Reynolds, and Hanson Brothers in Colfax, where no project is too small. And Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Mike Bratton knows a winning team when he sees one, and that's why he supports junior football in the foothills. Mike has assembled a winning team in the insurance industry as well. They're your friends and neighbors right here in Nevada County who really care about your family's insurance needs, and they work hard to exceed your expectations every single day, kind of like Touchdown Productions. At Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance. And Quail Ridge Senior Living. Life is good at Quail Ridge Senior Living. Their 84 apartments really do feel like home. They have 1- and 2-bedroom apartments, each with kitchenettes and private baths. Freshly prepared meals are served 3 times daily in their dining room, and guests and family members are always welcome to stay for supper. You can even host your own personal gathering, whether it's for a birthday, anniversary, or just a special surprise at Quail Ridge Senior Living. And Lynn and I were there yesterday, as a matter of fact, for their anniversary celebration. Quail Ridge turned 9 years old yesterday, and it was fun to be out there. Thanks a lot to Kristen for inviting us to come out and partake of all the fun. First down now for the Hillman. Rolling to the left, not going to go very far, being tracked down there big time by number 66 for Bear River. That's Jonathan Good. Carrying the ball was number 25, Owen Scott, for the Hillman. So Bear River continuing its pressure of the Hillman offense. That is a loss of 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 17. Rolling out to the right now is number 9. He's on the far side. One man to beat. He's going to bowl him over, though. And it's going to be a first down, Hillman. Carrying that ball, number 9, Riley Decker. Watch those swish fans in there. I'm getting seasick up here. Riley Decker, the running back, on a nice run to the right-hand side. Really strung it out. Finally was able to turn upfield. 17-yard scamper, gets the first down. Be 1st and 10. Ball at the just almost the 30-yard line. So Scott brings him out under center. Flags fly, though, as the ball is snapped. There you see Scott with the ball. Penalty on the play. It's going to be against Placer. So once again, the Hillman kind of misfire. And it'll be first down now and 15. There's the snap. Handoff on the inside. Second man through. Not fooled. Defense right on top of him, but not before a nifty gain. Carrying that ball, as you can see right there, is number 33. Limping a little bit back to the huddle, so might have got something tweaked. That's Jonah O'Neill. And the wing T is very deceptive. They faked it to the first back on the right-hand side, gave it to the second back coming left. Time is out now. We can take a look at that one, guys, again on replay. As time is out here, it's going to be first down. 1 second remaining in the period. So they take a timeout here to preserve it. Let's go ahead and take a look at that run by O'Neill again. And you'll see that it's the second man through. There's the snap. Fake to the right. Now they give it to O'Neill over on the left, and we just lost. There it is. And he was really off to the races. Let's go ahead and cue that one up again, guys, since we kind of misfired there. That's why we're doing the game today, everybody. We haven't done football in 9 months, so we want to get our football legs underneath us. Let's try that one more time. There we go. There's the fake over to number 4. Now here comes O'Neill. And you can see that he's being pursued, but he's faster than the pursuit right there. And now he cuts up field. Eludes number Travis Carpenter there. And then he's pulled down from behind as we come back to live action. First and 10, stringing it out on the right-hand side. He's turning up the field. He's going to have the first down and more. Number 25, Owen Scott, taking it on his own.
And that completes.
So Hillman stretching it out left, stretching it out right, having some success against this Bruin defense. And timeout is called again, so we can take a, well, we can't take a look at that play because we were showing replay when that started. But we can certainly describe it for you. That was a great play going to the other side of the field. Pickup of 12 yards. The officials are talking right now. And I think what they're saying, they got the ball marked. The marker. And that's the end of the quarter. That's like I said, first football game, you got to keep your eye on everything. So the quarter changes. That's why they moved the flags and the yard markers. And the Hillman now are going to be going in the other direction. 0-0 here at the end of one. Junior Pee Wee division. Glasser Junior Hillman versus the Bear River Junior Bruins. These kids will be playing against each other for the next 7 years. In this league and the other league. And now we've got the referee is going to come up here and tell the center, number 99, Mr. Ricky White, that he may not pick up the football as he turns around. A little bit of instruction going on there. Okay, shotgun formation for the Hillman. Handoff over to the left. Oh, big defensive play there by number 66, Jonathan Good, as he blasts through the line.
Number 66 goes straight through there. Jonathan Good.
Taking down the running back for the Hillman, which I believe was number 35. I can't really see his number right there. He's on the ground. But we can take a look at that one again. As Jonathan Good blasted through the line and was just in the backfield, almost intercepted the handoff. That's how fast he was. And a little bit hurt more extensively than just a stinger. And they're calling in the EMT. So while they look at the down player, let's go ahead and remind everybody that also bringing you this game today is All Phase Heating and Air Conditioning. The Bennett family has big news. They now offer the Bryant Premier Heating and Cooling Systems and are Nevada County's only certified Bryant dealers. They also now install solar electric panels as well. So the future is here, and All Phase is leading the way to greater efficiency with the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, along with solar power installation. That's All Phase Heating and Air Conditioning, proud supporters of youth football in our community. On the ground there, number 33, that's Jonah O'Neill. Hillman can hardly afford to lose him. And B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. B&C teams up with Rain Drip to make watering your garden easy this summer. The Rain Drip system gives your garden all the moisture it needs automatically every day. B&C carries the complete line of Rain Drip products, including connectors, adapters, and timers. So start right, start here with the Fowler family at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. And a round of applause goes up for Jonah O'Neill, as it looks like he's walking on that leg a little tenderly. Could be his ankle or his knee. I think Lynn is down there on the sidelines. Maybe she can get an injury report for us. Azar down there with her camera as they lay him on the bench right now. And play will resume. That was a loss of 5 yards. So that's going to bring up 2nd and about 15 for the Hillman. O'Neal going to be out of the backfield now. Going in is going to be Riley Decker in the backfield. Quarterback is still Owen Scott. Going in is Bryce Edwards. And now we've got a timeout. Hillman in a little bit of disarray here with Jonah O'Neal going down with an injury. Certainly he's one of their main cogs. We've seen him play effectively so far today. 9:18 remaining in the second period. No score. And timeout is upon us. So while they're taking a timeout, let's go ahead and let you know that the NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten by Certified Automotive. Ed Mortara and Steve McClure have over 46 years of experience, which means they really know their way around an engine and can solve any automotive problem. Oh, we're back to the game now. We'll save Certified Automotive because they don't want you to miss a single play. Owen Scott hands the ball off. Brought down with a good tackle right there by number 66, Jonathan Good. He is just all over. He is good. His name is no lie. Another loss for the I'll get it right here. The Hillman. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 14 now. Ball just on the other side of the 50-yard line. So 50 yards to pay dirt for the Hillman. Owen Scott under center. Hands off over to the left-hand side. He's stuttering, he's stepping, he's going around, he's going to break to the outside. It's number 9, Riley Decker. And Decker's going to get up to the 45, it looks like. So a nice gain of about 10 yards is not going to be enough, though. It's going to be 4th and 10. So they're going to mark the ball at the 44-yard line. They have to go down to the 37 for the first down. So about 13. 4th down. See what the Hillmans pull out of their hat here. Going all the way out to the right is number 3, Jake Tucker. There's the snap. Up the middle. Big hole! He's gone! Through the middle of the Bruin defense, racing all the way for the touchdown. Number 25 in your playbook. Owen Scott calling his own number, and he races 44 yards for the score. And just like that, lightning striking here at Febvre Stadium as the junior Hillman take a 6-0 lead with 7:28 remaining. So now they will attempt the extra point. In this division, it's kind of interesting. If they kick it, it's 2 points. If they run it over, it's only 1. So kind of reverse from the high school. Owens under center. Goes off tackle. Bruin defense is waiting for him. Did he go the 2 yards? No, he did not. So the score is going to remain 6-0 in favor of your junior Hillman here in the second period. Let's go ahead and take a look at that again, ladies and gentlemen. There's Owens right there, and as you can see, no handoff, just squirts right through the middle. He's already in the secondary, just marching down. Fooled our camera operator up on top there. Fortunately, Chris Glass down there at the bottom, able to capture the scramper from the field. And there he is, streaking for the end zone, number 25. So the little junior Pee-wee out maneuvering our cameraman up there in the number 2 slot. And I'm just kind of teasing with him. It's his very first game up there, so a little bit of a surprise that these kids can move that fast. But it was just a straight dive up the middle, quarterback sneak really is what it was, and just caught the Bruins off guard. And 44 yards later, it's a touchdown for the Hillman, as they get set for the kickoff now. Little pooch kick. Oh, touched and fallen on the ground by Tyler Mendenhall. Mendenhall gets up, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bruins, who now, although playing an excellent game so far today, find themselves behind 6-0. I'd have to say overall that Bear River has been the dominant team. But certainly Owen Scott with an electrifying run. And Jonathan Good for the defense for Bear River are early candidates for player of the game. Just a few ticks over 7 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. During the halftime, we will have a visit from the Placer Hillman cheerleaders and watch their fine work early in the season for all those girls. Mix up in the backfield. Having to spin out of there and take it on his own is number 7, Tyler Mendenhall. The defense right on top of him, though, especially number 94 for the Hillman, Carlos Valez. So Velez on the takedown, sprinting out to his right. Like I said, a little mix-up in the backfield, though. Prevented that play from going very far. Mendenhall still the quarterback for the Bruins. Takes the snap from center. Handoff, first man through. I believe that was big Cody Kennedy. It's kind of hard to hide him. He's got to be one of the bigger boys out there. We saw him lumber for 50 yards on the opening drive after the Bruins recovered a fumble in the first quarter. Bruins unable to score, though, because 2 plays later they fumbled themselves. Placer took over, couldn't do anything, then finally got the ball out to midfield when the quarter changed. And then, of course, later we had the thrilling run by Owen Scott for the touchdown. Mendenhall sets his line, takes his snap, pitch out to the right-hand side. It's going to be bobbled, though, and then falling onto the ground is number 30, Jake Fredericks. So Fredericks getting back up to the line of scrimmage, where it'll be 4th down now. 4th down and about 5 yards to go for the Bruins. 4:30 remaining. Bruins trying to get on the scoreboard here, not going to the halftime with the deficit. There's the handoff. Flags fly. Pass going to be tipped. Nice play by number 9, Riley Decker, tipping that ball. That flag is on the play. That call is, I'm looking on my call sheet right now. I have a list of the calls. That was, well, this might be, the call that this says it was a TV radio timeout. But that, oh no, that's the other one. Let's see. We're looking to see what that call was.
First and 10, Hillman.
It's not showing what that call is with an arm right in front of his chest, but we can tell you that it's first and 10 for the Hillman. Going around the left-hand side is Bryce Edwards. So the Hillman really mixing up the running game here. It's going to be close to a first down. And it will be a first down.
First down, Hillman.
So they move the chains. First down, Hillman. So Hillman on the attack now here in the second period, bolstered by that TD by Owen Scott, the 44-yard scamper. Ball at the 35-yard, well, we'll call it the 34-yard line. Quarterback still Scott Owen. Big pitch out there to number 8, who manages to elude a few tacklers before being brought down by number 55.
Tucker.
And I'm not seeing a 55 for Bear River. But that was Riley Decker. The quarterback was actually Jonathan Callahan, who threw a rainbow pitch. That ball hung in the air for about 3 seconds. Decker finally able to get it. Callahan again. Now it's giving it off to Owen. Around the left-hand side. We've already seen how fast he is. He crosses the 10, the 5, down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be Owen Scott. So Scott switching off with Callahan at the quarterback. This time takes the running back position. And it's going to be first and goal for the Hillman. They're knocking at the door again. Last time they knocked on the door long distance. This time they are right there at the 7-yard line. Actually at the 4-yard line. Handoff around the right-hand side. Inching toward the goal is number 3, Jake Tucker. Tucker advancing a couple yards down to the 2-yard line, where it's going to be second and goal for the Hillman, who leads 6-0 here. 2:25 remaining in the second period. Remember, at the halftime we have routines from the junior Hillman. So you don't want to miss that. Those girls have been practicing hard, just like the boys have been. Okay, here we go. Callahan under center. Fumble the ball down on the 2-yard line as they unravel the pack. And Bruins take over and dodge a bullet. Oh, my. What a big play for the Bruins. Unbelievable. Hillman down at the 2-yard line, ready to advance the score. Unable to get it done. Fumble on the line of scrimmage. Bear River recovers. Wow. And the junior Bruins dodge a big bullet there as they take over at the 2-yard line. First and 10 with 1:55 remaining in the half. So the Bruins deep in their own end zone.
delay a game on the Bear River Bruins.
So we're awaiting the Bear River play here. They break the huddle. Just dodging a huge bullet. Tyler Mendenhall back under center. Backfield is in the end zone. Pass out to the outside is going to be incomplete. So a little slant out pattern, a little quick release, not having a lot of time there being on the 2-yard line. Backfield was certainly lined up deep into the end zone, so they didn't want to go that direction, wanting to avoid the safety. Big news there, of course, is that the Bruins able to fend off the Hillman from getting another score. Now hoping to run out the clock here with 1:26 remaining. Mendenhall breaks the huddle, takes the team up to the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. Going to be a quick pitch out to the right-hand side. And safety, they pull him down inside the end zone. So it's a safety for the Hillman, so they don't get the 6 points, but they get the 2. I guess if you're the Bruins, that's the better way to go. You only gave up 2 instead of 6. But that pitch out to the right-hand side, fooling nobody, and the Hillman taking advantage of that. And able to get the safety, making it 8-0 with 1:17 remaining. Well, you knew it didn't look good for Bear River when they recovered the fumble on the 2. And at this level of the junior Pee Wee organization, the boys are still learning the game, obviously. And so it's difficult when you get down in situations like that. They're 6 and 7 yards back. So now the ball will come out to the 20-yard line, and it will be a punt by the Bruins. There should be no snap here. They should just be able to pick up the ball and punt it, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So they'll spread out down the line. So Hillman get the point, and they get the ball back. And there's the punt. It's going to go through a bunch of arms. Finally picked up at the 40-yard line. Going out to the left-hand side is number 41. And that's going to be Matthew Anderson. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 again for the Hillman with 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining. So the question is, do you get in some subs and get them some playing before the half, go in 8-0, or do you try to put up another touchdown on the board here? You got 1 minute and 10 seconds. So we'll see what the Brain Trust has in mind. I see number 25, Owen Scott, in there, though. So Hillman are going to be all business here as Callahan sets the line. Handoff is to Owen Scott. Scott around the left-hand side, breaking free down to the 10. He's free, 5-4, touchdown, Junior Hillman! 2 flags on the play, though. After he scored, it seemed like the flags came down, so it could be an illegal block in the back. Talking to amongst themselves now, the officials. Coming out to give us the preliminary call. We've got holding against the Hillman. So what a shame there. Points are going to be taken off the board by the great run by Owen Scott. It seemed to me that he had already crossed the goal line when the penalty happened. So very ill-advised hold by somebody on the Hillman organization that prevented those points. But now they'll have first down again Ball is going to be at the 15-yard line. They only took 9 seconds off the board for that play. Callahan sets the line. Hands off. Fakes the handoff. Now pitches to the outside. Turning the quarter. He's got room. Number 3 is going to go all the way in for the score. Touchdown, Hillman! Back-to-back touchdowns. Number 3, Jake Tucker, on the pitch after the fake handoff, making his bid for player of the game. So after the points are taken off the board by the run by Owen Scott, Jake Tucker goes around the right-hand side on the pitch, and he scores, taking all of 11 seconds with him. So 2 touchdowns in 20 seconds. One nullified and called back. The other will stand, and it's 14-0 here as the Hillmen go for the extra point. The give is to Scott. Over on, drops the ball. Fumble is called. Extra point will be no good. So Placer-Hillman get the ball back after Bear River can't advance it. And with a minute and 19 seconds remaining in the half, march it down the field after the safety and score 6 more points. So early on, it looked like Bear River was dominating the line of scrimmage and getting their players across. Right now, it's all Hillman, and it's been all Hillman ever since the score here at Febvre Stadium for the Placer home opener of the season. These kids have been practicing since July, and the cheerleaders as well, and all the parents. If you've ever been to any of these games, you know that it takes a lot of organization, both with the kids and the parents, to make a program, much less a successful program. Big number 99, Ricky White, making his presence felt on the kickoff team as he just goes and stuffs number 40, Travis Carpenter. He's still gasping for air down there. When big number 99 hits you, you stay hit. He just went down like a rock. So 40 seconds remaining here in the half. We'll see what Bear River wants to do. Are they just going to run out the clock? Are they going to try and score? Might be best just to regroup at the half. So first down, ball at the 35-yard line. Coming up is Tyler Mendenhall, still the quarterback for the Bruins. Takes the snap, hands off on the right-hand side. Nice quick tackle down there by number 94. And let's try and find that's Carlos Velez. And that's going to be the half. One play. And they let the clock run out. And the score, it's all Hillman here in the second period after a scoreless first quarter. 14-0. 2 touchdowns and a safety for the Hillmen. So while we await the halftime show, let's go ahead and remind everybody that the NorCal Game of the Week is brought to you by Certified Automotive. Ed Mortara and Steve McClure have 46 years of experience, which means they really know their way around an engine and can solve any automotive problem. Using state-of-the-art equipment, Ed and Steve can accurately diagnose your problem and tell you how they plan to fix it. They're your local alternative to maintain your new car warranty as well. That's Certified Automotive. and Docomo's East Main Pharmacy and Nevada City Pharmacy. Docomo's has 2 locations to serve you in western Nevada County, on Main Street and in Nevada City next to SPD. You don't have to wait in long lines anymore because Docomo's will even deliver your prescriptions right to your home. They also transfer your prescriptions from your old pharmacy, and then you too can enjoy the Docomo's way of doing business. Docomo's East Main Pharmacy and Nevada City Pharmacy. Adecco Employment Services of Grass Valley. Adecco is the world's leading provider of HR solutions with 6,000 offices in 60 countries around the world. In these challenging economic times, you need the help of Dawn Whitmore and her staff in Grass Valley or any Adecco office in the state. Adecco Employment Services, better work for a better life. The Beam Easy Living Center. What better way to watch the Junior Hillman and the Junior Bruins than with a big screen TV from the Beam Center? They are your electronic headquarters for big screen TVs and surround sound in Grass Valley. They have a 5,000 square foot showroom that is packed with the latest in video and audio technology, along with the Beam Video Specialists. So there's no need to go down the hill when you can shop the Beam Center with confidence. It's the Beam Center, the Beam Easy Living Center. And Foothill Flowers, the oldest business on Main Street, is also the most beautiful. It's Foothill Flowers. Still in their Main Street location since 1966. From birthdays to anniversaries to weddings to everyday flower arrangements, Foothill Flowers is there to supply your floral needs and answer your questions. Foothill Flowers, proud to be part of sports television in Nevada County. And Touchdown Productions, beginning our 13th season of local sports television. This is where it all began for us. Today's our birthday. 12 years ago, right here with the Junior Bruin program. At that time, they were playing the Junior Minors, and it was their very first game at J. David Ramsey Stadium on the campus of Bear River High School. Today, we're here at Placer High School. Gil Dominguez saying thanks for joining us today, along with the entire Touchdown Productions sports team. And be sure to stay with us after the game when we announce the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game, presented by Award Innovations. We'll select the most deserving Placer or Bear River player and honor him with the Game of the Week award as the Bear River cheerleaders finish up their routine. So stay tuned for the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game, presented by Award Innovations, coming up immediately after this Junior Hillman telecast. And I'd have to say that right now, Mr. Owen Scott from the Placer team got to be considered one of the candidates for that award. Jake Tucker also playing a great game. Jonathan Callahan. For the Bruins, we've got Tyler Mendenhall and Jonathan Good also handing in some superb performances. Now let's go ahead and pause right here for the Junior Hillman cheerleaders, the Junior Pee Wee cheerleaders, and their routine that they have practiced for the crowd. Doing some stunting right here. Pretty ambitious for a junior Pee Wee program. And they finish with a flourish to a warm applause from the crowd. So there's your halftime show with the junior Pee-wee cheerleaders from Bear River and from Placer High School. And when we return, we will have third quarter action for you right here on your NorCal Game of the Week at the halftime. It is Placer 14, Bear River 0. And the kickoff for the second half, and we are underway. Bear River receiving the ball this time. And a big, nice tackle there by number 1, Chandler Nelson. Streaking downfield, getting some high fives now as he runs off. Nice tackle on Jake Fredericks, who picked up the ball after the kickoff. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to second half action here of our first football telecast of the year. It's the Placer Junior Hillman versus the Bear River Junior Bruins. We are in the junior Pee-wee division right now. Third quarter just beginning. It's been all Placer in the second quarter as they lead 14-0. 2 touchdowns and a safety has gotten them this far as Tyler Mendenhall, quarterback of the day for the Bruins, goes under center, takes the snap, quick handoff up the middle, and that's not going to fool anybody in the Hillman organization as right on top of him is number 79, Jared Jensen. And that's going to bring up, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bruins. Bruins, I'm sure they were talking about it at the half, what they need to do to come out here against the Hillman after a fairly aggressive first period of play where it looked like the Bruins were going to be the team to be reckoned with. Things went all the Hillman's way, starting with the 44-yard touchdown run by Owen Scott. Kind of opened up the floodgates, and it's been all Hillman ever since. Fumble on the ground. Mendenhall immediately jumping on the ball. So waste of a down there. And that's the second time that they've had a problem with the exchange from the center. Of course, this is just the first game of the season. They got a lot of football to play all the way into November. Mendenhall takes the ball. Hands off to the left-hand side. Brought down by Jake Tucker. Playing his right-hand side defensive end. So that's going to bring up 4th down now and about 7 yards to go for the Bruins. They will not punt. Instead, they are going to punt. And now it's going to be too much time, I would imagine.
There's a flag on the play. Too many players on the field for the Bruins.
It's going to be too many players on the field, so this is their first punt of the afternoon. And trying to get the 2 different teams on the field.
Long.
Oh, it's a block punt! Falling on the ball after the block is number 94. And I thought that was going to happen because the Placer Hillman just really rushing in there. Carlos Velez making his case for player of the game. Blocking the punt. Hope we had like to take another look at that one. But that was a great play by the Hillman, and now they are definitely in control. Ball going to be down at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Hillman. Opening minutes of the third quarter. And if they are able to score here, that's going to put the Bear River Bruins in a big hole. Callahan, the quarterback, in the backfield. Trusty number 25, Owen Scott. Handoff. No, it's going to be a pass. Callahan going right. Now he tucks it in. He's going to roll right. Nice camera work there by Chris Glass. He's already in mid-season form. Bringing him down is number 26, Eli Bennett. Runner was Jonathan Callahan. Is looking for somebody to throw it to on the right-hand side. He elected to. Let's go ahead and take a look at that block punt now. There you see in the backfield, number 20, Cody Kennedy, going to punt the ball. This takes his time right there. And coming up right there, number 99, big Ricky White, blocking the punt. And then falling on it is his buddy, Carlos Velez. Now the Hillman off the left-hand side, going all the way down to about the 10-yard line.
Handoff number 53, Anthony Oretta.
Anthony Oretta is the ball carrier for the Hillman. So it's going to be first down and 10 yards. They are able to get a first down, maybe at the 1-yard line. Ball just outside the 10-yard line right now for the Placer Hillman. So big running play, once again puts the Hillman in possession. Callahan, pitch, outside, number 3, he's got daylight, he's around the corner, he scampers into the corner for the touchdown! Jake Tucker, his second TD of the day. Wow. Tucker, Owen Scott, what a great running team. Big tandem there for the Hillman. And that makes it 20-0. And the Hillmen are rolling right where they left off. Now trying for the extra point. Callahan takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, but that isn't going anywhere and fools nobody.
Great job, Bear.
As the Bear River defense swarms, so the extra point is no good. Wow. Just like that, the Placer Hillmen take the ball after the blocked punt. What a great play that blocked punt was. And now they lead 20-0. Sean, you can go ahead and tell Tony that he doesn't have to stay back there by the end zone. He's got 100 feet of cable and he can get down the sidelines. Working with some new cameramen today. Tony Stewart joining us for his first exposure to some football. Along with Dylan up on top here now.
Set to receive.
And there's the kickoff. It looked like he went on a knee, and yes, he did. Trying to pick the ball up was Cody Kennedy.
Number 20, Cody Kennedy. Receiving the kick.
So it's going to be first down here for Bear River. Ball on the 38-yard line. Time for Bear River to get a little drive going here. 5:45 remaining. Big hole that they dug for themselves. 20-0. Fumble on the ground again. And for some reason, Callahan not being able to make that connection with his center. And they're going to have to solve that problem if they're going to be successful this season. Callahan in there talking to his coach right now, so a little bit of frustration starting to develop. Over the ball is Jake Fredericks. He's the, looks like they might have moved him into center. We'll get a better look at his number. There's a handoff up the middle. Nice big hole, nice scamper up the field by number 30, which is Jake Fredericks. So obviously he's not been moved to the center position. Big hit by the Hillman to slow him down. 9-yard gain on that. So that's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Bruins. Nice to see the Bruins maybe come out and do something in this drive. They've been stymied the last several drives. And looks like the center is Daniel Noah Daniel. Callahan going to call his own number. Out to the right-hand side. Missed tackle, but slowed him up enough for everybody else to catch him.
First down, Bruins. Number 7, Tyler Mendenhall on the scamper.
So that's going to bring up enough for the first down, though, as the Bruins launch a little drive right now. Ball's going to be right at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 as the Bruins break the huddle. And Mendenhall brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Mendenhall, little mix-up in the backfield. Oh, big stick! Oh, my. Number 94, Carlos Velez. Big stick by Mr. Velez moves the Bruins back. That's a loss of 4 yards. And he introduced himself quite nicely there. So Bruins moving in the wrong direction. Mendenhall drops the ball again at the line of scrimmage, able to fall down and pick it up though. So another wasted down there. Still haven't solved that problem of the exchange. Either the quarterback Mendenhall is moving back too quickly, or Noah Daniele. Oh, big pass out there, wide open, number 88. And he was wide open just a second ago on the previous play. He's very frustrated. Morgan Robinson hauling in that pass. On the play before where the line of where the fumble was, he was wide open and was jumping up and down with frustration. But on this play, wide open again. They get the ball out there to him, and it's first down for the Bruins. Ball's going to be on the 33-yard line now, coming right here in front of our broadcast position. Most of the game has been on the other side of the field, so it's kind of nice to see the boys close up. There's a big pass out there again to number 20, and that's going to be Cody Kennedy. So 2 big plays, 2 first downs. Oh, flag on the play. So it looks like this one may be coming back. Call's going to be against the Bruins. Mendenhall over at the sidelines. Getting the play call. Now he comes in. And it looks like they've got a new center in there. Now Mendenhall sets the line. Takes a snap. Backing up. Looking for somebody to pass to. Pressure by number 9. He's going to pull him down. Great play by Riley Decker. Riley Decker stayed with his man, and when Mendenhall came around to the left-hand side, he was right there waiting for him. Pulled him down. Out comes big Ricky White. He's going to have a drink of water. Playing a whale of a game there. And in goes number 27.
And that leaves us with 1 quarter to go.
And that'll be the end of the quarter. So the score is 20-0 in favor of the Placer Hillman. After the block punt, Hillman took it all the way in. And that's where it's been. Bear River trying to drive. Unsuccessful so far. So while we're in a timeout here, let's go ahead and remind you that today's exciting Placer Junior Hillman football game being brought to you by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. At Hanson Brothers, yes, this will be the closing one so we can get out. Hanson Brothers, their goals are simple: provide you good customer service and continue as a distributor to our community. Hanson Brothers Enterprises. And Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Mike and Robin Bratton, proud of the sportsmanship of the players, parents, and coaches of both organizations. And Quail Ridge Senior Living. At Quail Ridge Senior Living, their 84 units really do feel like home. They offer many different living arrangements, including independent living and assistant living apartments and apartments for families with special needs. And our last one, All Phase Heating and Air Conditioning, Doran and Max Bennett, celebrating 14 years of business in Nevada County. Thank you for all the trust you've placed in them. They love to support our local teams. So, it's going to be first and goal for the Bruins here as they continue their march, having a successful third quarter. Moving the ball. Now we'll see what they can do in the fourth. Rolling around the outside. Big tackle from the outside, but the flag comes down. And what are they going to get him for? A horse collar. Jonah O'Neill, who's playing big for the Bruins, for the Hillman today. Yes, and that's exactly what they're going to call. They're going to call pulling down from the neck, using his shoulder pads and whipping him around to the ground. So big 10-yard penalty on that. And, of course, that penalty's put in because they don't want to have any injuries occur.
Second down and 6 to go for the Bruins.
Out there on the field. So that's going to bring up a second down now and 6 for the Bruins as they try to get some points on the board here. 9:43 remaining in the fourth period. Gil Dominguez along with the entire Touchdown Production Sports team bringing you all the action today from Febvre Stadium here on the campus of Placer High School. Callahan takes a snap, bobbles the pitch. It's going to be a double pass. Now he's going to pull it in. He's going to run, puts his head down, and Does not have enough for the first down.
Number 3.
Comes up about 4 yards short. It's going to be 4th down. Running the ball for the Bruins was Jake Fredericks. Excuse me, it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Under center now, number 60, the center is Jonathan Good. Mendenhall takes the snap. Pitch it out quickly. Over to number 30, Jake Fredericks, but guarding the outside of the line, Carlos Velez. Carlos Velez on the defense, preventing him from going around to the outside. Stayed at home, played his position, came in, and brought him down like a wildebeest on the African plain. Mendenhall now looks over his line. Gets under his center Good. Takes a snap. In the pass formation. Passes it over to the center. Complete!
Nice catch by the Bruins. Wonderful throw. That brings up the Bruins first down.
And that's going to be a first down.
They can smell the end zone and go.
Ball getting out there once again to 88, Morgan Robinson. So that's a play that they've completed a couple times. Robinson, a couple big passes. He's a big, tall boy out there. And you get the ball close to him, he's going to suck it in just like a beam center back. Okay, ball down on the 19-yard line now for the Bruins. One of their best opportunities of the game. Fumble on the play. Maintaining possession, though, is Jake Fredericks. That's going to bring up a 2nd down now and 10 yards to go. So the Hillman defense starting to stiffen a little bit now that the Bruins have gone 50 yards. Second and 10 now from the 19. Bruins break the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. Receivers split to the left-hand side. 2 men in the backfield. Handoff to number 20 going around the right-hand side. It's Cody Kennedy. Big Cody Kennedy having a great game tonight for the Bruins. We've got a hold now against Bear River. So that will nullify the nice run. And we'll have to wait and see what the Hillmen want to do. Advance the down or take the penalty. Ball on the 20-yard line right now, or on the 19. I think theoretically the Hillman defense been out there for a little while. You might want to move them back. Bear River trying to gain some momentum right here. Holding penalty against Bear River is going to be declined, though. So they're going to take the advance of the down, 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and 5. 6:13 remaining in the game. Callahan takes the snap. Oh, big pull down! Throwing the ball down while he's in the grass. That's going to be a penalty right there. And Ricky White coming in, making the sack on Tyler Mendenhall. Ricky White blocked the punt, had the sack. He's just been a terror on defense all day long. Number 99, a human wrecking machine. I don't know how big of tall of a boy he is, but he's got to be right at the upper echelons of the weight scale for this junior Pee-wee league. Intentional grounding is going to be called on Tyler Mendenhall, as he was already in the grasp and going down. So that's going to be a loss of down also. 5-yard penalty. And it's going to be 4th down now. Mendenhall sets the line, takes the snap. Going back to pass, rolls left. He's got to stop and roll to the right-hand side and throw with his right hand. And that pass goes nowhere, so the Hillman are going to take over on downs at the 21-yard line with 5:56 remaining in the contest. What a great defensive stand by the Hillman. As the officials confer, the clock is stopped. 1st down, Hillman. Where are we, guys, on the DVD? So now it's the Hillman's turn. Back at quarterback is number 25. And they'll give the ball off there to number 9, Riley Decker. Number 25, of course, is Owen Scott, who's had a whale of a ball game himself. Had a touchdown called back, scored a touchdown, had some big runs, played quarterback, played running back. Done well on defense also. So Hillman looking mid-season form here, 20-0, 5:15 remaining. Scott pitched the ball back to the outside. Great defensive play by the Bruins. Getting in there very quickly was Morgan Robinson, who we've seen on the offensive side. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. As Owen Scott comes in with the play. Line of scrimmage goes up there. And penalty flags are flying. Too much time, or illegal procedure. Going to be against the Hillman. Looks like the Hillman are substituting some fresh players in there. Give everybody a little playing time here in the final minutes of the game, their first game of the year, and that's good. Get all the boys in there, but sometimes that disrupts the flow. Ball hits the ground. Picked up, though, and thrown to the ground for a big loss by number 11, Philip Holland. That was a huge play. And that's going to bring up 4th down and about 24 yards. Ball down on the 6-yard line. So not much room to operate down there. Going back into punt formation. Let's be sure we have camera 3 on the punter. Going down into punt for, and now another penalty flag is thrown even before the play starts. Illegal procedure again against Placer. And that's going to move him back even further. So it's 5 more yards now. So that's going to bring the ball right to about the 4-yard line. Ball just tickling the 5. And now way at the back of the end zone. The ball hits the ground. Punt is blocked. Rolling around. Touchdown, Bear River.
Touchdown, Bruins.
So a better strategy for the Hillman after the illegal procedure would have been to give the Hillman the 2 points on the safety and then punt it out from the 20. But instead they elect to punt and give Bruins the touchdown instead. So they give up 4 points unnecessarily, but they will get the ball after the kickoff. So things just went from bad to worse for the Hillmen on that drive after they had a very good defensive stand against the Bruins and then went backwards until eventually they were punting right out of the back of their own end zone. But that gives the Bruins their first score of the day. So the first touchdown happens on the defensive side for the Bruins as they try to get the extra point across right now. 3:28 remaining in the game. Mendenhall under center, moves forward himself and does not get the 2 yards necessary. And the score will remain 20-6. All right, the block punt. I mean, okay. So let's go ahead and see the replay here of the block punt. As you can see, the snap was low, bounced one hop, and then he stutter steps there and tries to kick it off to the side. And we got the big arm of one of the defensive players from Bear River blocking the punt as it goes up. So it was a series of miscues there by the Hillmen, starting with the ball bouncing over to the kicker. They still had plenty of time to get the kick off, but then the stutter step on the punt because the blocker was too close to the punter. And then, of course, the defensive pressure coming in. You can only expect them to hold them out for so long. Resulted in the block punt and the 6 points for the Bear River Bruins, who will now kick off. I would imagine an onside kick here with 3:20 remaining. You want to get the ball back. You don't want to necessarily give it to the Hillmen. Bruins are stacked to the right-hand side, so I would say the onside kick was going to come this direction. Placer not responding to the onside kick right now. They just have their regular formation in hand, and there it is, the onside kick. And the Bruins are going to get it! Bruins are going to get it! A line drive kick right into the hands of the Placer team. There was no hands people up there on the front of the line. It was the regular receive team. And you would have to know that the Bear Rivers are going to go for the onside kick after just scoring, especially with 3 minutes remaining in the game. So the onside kick works. Bear River even stacked up the whole right-hand side of the kickoff team. And they get a break here. Can they turn that into some momentum for the offense? That's the question that we will ask here as we move into this drive for the Bruins. Oh, big interception! They went to the well one too many times going to Robinson. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. Down at the 10-yard line. Stepping up to get that ball, number 31. Is Bryce Edwards.
Interception by the Hillmen.
Bryce Edwards knew where that ball was going. They'd thrown all day long to number 88, Morgan Robinson, and he just stepped in front of it. Got a hold on the run back. The interception will count. Penalty assessed after the player was down. What a turn of events after the Bruins had the successful onside kick to swing the momentum over toward them with 3 minutes left to play. Hillman come up with a huge interception.
They're trying to pump
And now have the ball 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Actually, we'll call it the 26. Second man through, juking them left and right up to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a little bit more is going to be number 9, Riley Decker. Huge interception, though, by Bryce Edwards. And there is just too many good players here to try and pick the player of the game. Second and 1 now after the 1-yard carry by Decker. 2:02 remaining in the game. This one seems pretty assured by the Hillman already, 20-6, and they are driving in the late minutes here in the 4th quarter. Straight arm by Owen Scott. Tripped up, though, in the backfield. Got piling on, and a good call on that. Luke Bingham didn't need to be jumping on him after he was already on the ground. Owen Scott was already tackled. And that'll be a penalty against the Bruins. They'll pick it up from the spot of the foul. So they had him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good defensive work by the Bruins. But the piling on call, another one of those rules to prevent injury out there. And that will give Placer Hillman a 3rd and 1. Ball at the 16-yard line. Owen Scott going around the right-hand side, trying to pass, can't see nobody. Flag on the field. He's got the first down, out of bounds at the 10-yard line. So Owen Scott, he's done a little bit of everything today. You've got holding against the Hillman. So that one's going to come back as Owen Scott scampered for the first down and got all the way up to the 10-yard line. 1:27 remaining, though. As the Hillman try to run out the clock here on their victory. That was my foot. Final moments of the game, 1:27. Hillman set the line. Scott, the quarterback. He rolls right, looking for somebody to throw to. Throws it downfield. Intercepted by the Bruins! Number 88, Morgan Robinson. He knows how to catch a pass on the offensive side. Now he does it on the defensive side. Turnover goes to Bear River. But the game pretty much decided already with 1:19 remaining as the Hillman defense takes the field. Bruins will try to get one more score on the board, although they're deep in their own territory at the 20. Mendenhall gets the ball. Goes back to pass. Big rush by the Hillman, and they're going to sack him for a big loss. Nice play rushing in there. Owen Scott from the corner. He has been everywhere. And number 25, Owen Scott, is going to be our player of the game here for the Placer Hillman. Number 25, Owen Scott. OWENSCOTT. Played quarterback, running back, scored 2 touchdowns, had 1 call back because of a hold. Defensive player, just played a whale of a game for these junior Hillmen today. And the defense is just teeing off. There's Owen Scott one more time. Coming in from the outside. And 2 seconds, 1 second. The game is over. Placer Junior Hillman win their first game at home, and that's 2-0 for the Junior Hillman here today. 20-6 is the score for the Junior Pee Wee team. And as they run off the field, let's go ahead and remind you that the NorCal Game of the Week was brought to you by B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. Fowler family proud of all of our local athletes in the foothills and how they represent our community, and they believe in the character of youth sports. Certified Automotive, Ed Mortara and Steve McClure have over 46 years of experience, which means they really know their way around an engine. Docomo's, East Main Pharmacy and Nevada City Pharmacy. At Docomo's, you don't have to wait for long lines. Just have your doctor call in your medications and they'll deliver them right to your door. Adecco Employment Services of Grass Valley. Adecco is the world's leading provider of HR solutions. And in these challenging economic times, you need the help of Dawn Whitmore and her staff at Adecco in Grass Valley. Beam, Easy Living Center. What better way to watch the Bruins and the Hillman than with a big screen TV from the Beam Center? And, of course, your NorCal Game of the Week. They're your electronic headquarters in Grass Valley. And Foothill Flowers, the oldest business on Main Street, is also the most beautiful. It's Foothill Flowers, still at their Main Street location since 1966, as the victorious Junior Hillman run off the field to the applause of their parents. Our player of the game, number 25, Owen Scott for the Junior Hillman. What a great game that he had. And, of course, he'll receive a lovely plaque from Touchdown Productions and Award Innovations for his effort. And, of course, Touchdown Productions, concluding our 12th season of local sports television, beginning our 13th season. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks for joining us today, making us the #1 sports telecast in the foothills. Remember, our Game of the Week telecasts are all available on DVD. And, of course, you can see us each week and now streaming all over the world at www.nevadacountytv.org. Just click on Watch NCTV Now for our latest broadcast, or they'll be archiving some of these as well. So this one's in the books, 20-0, 20-6, excuse me. It is the final score. Hillman, 2-0 so far on the day against the Junior Bruins. They won the first game, the Mighty Mite Division, 20-12. We saw the Bear River final touchdown at the top of this telecast. And in the Junior Pee Wees, 20-6 was the score. A fabulous game by Jake Tucker, who scored 2 TDs. Owen Scott. Bryce Edwards had the big interception to squash the Bear River drive. So lots of exciting football here so far today. 3 more games on tap. We'll have one more telecast for you as we finish up our day. So thanks for joining us here today. Time to meet the crew here that brought you today's game. And, of course, it all starts with myself, Gil Dominguez, executive producer. Happy to do it for you. Our director today, inside the Commander 2, Sean Kashevsky. Titles and replay, Mr. Brandon Duckett. Announcers, myself, Gil Dominguez, because no one else was available. No. Camera operators, Chris Glass, Dylan Reynolds, and Tony Stewart, both of those last 2 guys making their Game of the Week debut. Welcome to the crew, guys. Office manager, photographer, and just all-around great person. Don't know why she puts up with me for 26 years, Lynn Dominguez. Technical engineer, Paula Mikowski. We got a bunch of cables to bring to you, Paula, if you're watching. So stand by for that. Remote facilities courtesy of the Commander 2. Right alongside the track. Commander 2 Maintenance, Plaza, Tire, and Auto Service. Touchdown Sportswear, DK in Stitches. We call them those guys too next week. Player of the Game Award, Award Innovations. Congratulations to Owen Scott. Touchdown Accounting, Cinto Graziano LLP, keeping us out of prison. There's the address, phone number, email. Give us a call. Tell us how you like this and our other Game of the Week telecast. This one's in the book. Junior Pee Wees of the Placer variety coming out on top against Bear River. 20-6. We'll see you next time right here with the Pee Wee game on your NorCal Game of the Week. Good afternoon, everybody.